Hey guys, what's up? Tony Zick over here. In today's video, you guys, I'm going to be talking about how to establish your signature branded moves in order to stand out from your competition, right? I'm going to be talking specifically about how to communicate your message, how to share your value through video content, right? But before I do, you need to make sure that first off, you have a personal brand already established. And if you haven't done that or haven't even thought about that yet, I strongly suggest and I strongly recommend that you watch my last two videos. They're going to be linked in the description below, where I basically talk about, first off, the importance of having a personal brand, how that forms part of the strong foundations for your long-term online business, as well as how to craft your personal brand from scratch, right? Once you've done that, you can come back to this video, but it's very important that you do have your personal brand cleared out, because that's what's going to differentiate you not only from your competition, but it's also, like I said, it's going to form part of your strong foundations for your long-term online business. But let's get back to this video, you guys. So basically, when I say signature branded moves, I mean, how are you going to communicate your value? How are you going to be sharing your ideas? How are you going to be communicating your message through video content, right? We all have our own signature moves, and most of those moves are strongly based on on our own personalities, right? Just like our personal brands, our personality is what dictates, and our way of expressing ourselves is what dictates our signature branded moves, right? And the reason you want to use signature branded moves in your video content is because at the end of the day, you want to catch people's attention, but also you want to differentiate yourself, right, from other people that are doing video content, right? You want to do this, like I said, by expressing yourself in a way that not only looks natural on you, not only that it forms part of your personality, but also, that it differentiates you, that also, marks the different, and, that also, let's say, forms part of your personal brand, right? So, for example, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm in my personal brand. One of the keywords that I have written down is active, right? I'm a very hyperactive individual. I tend to smile a lot. I'm very sociable. I love meeting new people, new places. So the way I'm an extrovert, as you can see as well. So all of this stuff, I have to communicate it not only, I'm not going to say it in words. I have to communicate it in the way I express myself physically. The body language that I use, the facial expressions that I use. This is extremely important because I'm going to be communicating, my message in a unique way, in my unique way, right? In my own way. And that's how you're going to do it, right? So once you've got your personal brand established, you're going to look at it, reflect upon it, and when you're doing and creating your video content, you want to, think about how would you be sharing your idea or your message with a friend. Don't even imagine that the camera is a camera. Just imagine it's a friend. Just imagine you're talking, having a casual conversation with a friend. How would you do it? How would you express yourself? How would you speak? With which tone, speed, body language? I'm not saying that you have to be all energetic and, and move a lot and have a lot of facial expressions and, move your body a lot and moves your arms around. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, that's the way I express myself, but because that's my personality. But if, for example, if you're someone who's more, let's say, maybe more of an introvert, you're more reserved, you're more, let's say, cautious in the way you express yourself, then you have to, you can express that through your body language and, like I said, your facial expressions and the movements that you do through your video content, right? The three main keys, right? I would say the three main keys that you have to take into account when establishing your signature branded moves is, first off, the introduction to your videos. What is it that you're going to be doing? Second off, a keyword that that represents what you're striving for, a keyword that represents you, that represents your brand, that represents what you're representing through your content, and an ending to your videos, a way to make closure on the message that you're transmitting, right? That's the main three things you have to take into account. And like I said, remember, you need to imagine that the camera is not even a device. It's not your phone or it's not your phone or your video equipment. It's nothing. It's a friend. You're talking with a friend. Imagine you're sitting at a bar, just talking with your friend, telling him your crazy ideas, telling well, him or her, what you think about certain topics, what's your viewpoint in regards to certain things, what is it that you're doing, why it's important that you do that, that they do what you're doing. Imagine you're talking to a friend that just asked for your advice. I think that's the best way, I can round it up. I think that's the best way I can summarize it all. Imagine you're talking to a friend that asked for your advice on the specific topic that you're going to be talking in your video. That's how you should do it. Because like I said, at the end of the day, and like I've mentioned in my past videos, the person that's at the other end of the screen, at the other end of the screen, there's a real person. There's a real human being. There's a person just like you and me, with his or her own, desires, dreams, pains, problems, There's real people, at the other side of your screen that they're simply looking at you, and, you want to make sure that you're talking to them. You're not talking to a machine. You're not talking to a bunch of numbers. You're talking to a real human being at the other end of your lens. So take that into account and make that real human being your friend, your trustworthy friend, a friend that asked for your advice regarding, let's say, online business, or regarding, traffic generation, or regarding, content generation, any topic that's related to what you want to communicate and the value that you want to provide and share. You have to imagine that comes in the shape of an advice from your friend that is looking at you right now, from your friend you're having a conversation with at this very moment. That's the best way you can establish your signature moves, right? Well, your signature branded moves, right? In order to create your video content. Imagine you're giving advice to a very good friend of yours that asked you for it. So guys, that's been it for this video. Hope you found it valuable. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, guys, I have, I'm building up a Facebook group, an awesome community, that's free. You can join for free, where basically we share advice, we share tips, tricks, experiences, many business owners, online business owners that are in different stages in regards to their journeys, beginners, intermediate, advanced entrepreneurs, people that are really wanted to strive, create and grow their online businesses are there sharing valuable knowledge, right? So if you're interested and would like to know more, feel free to join. And yeah, guys, that's been it for this one. Take care and keep on hustling.